Hiya, another Thursday coaching video. I wanted to make a little video about how we can have situations in our lives that might seem really difficult and negative at the time. So situations that really take a lot of energy out of us, and maybe situations that we're fighting against that we really don't want to be in. But sometimes what can happen is that these situations that seem bad can lead us to something better. So to give you a couple of examples of this, having this chronic fatigue issue that I've got that's causing a huge amount of physical discomfort and muscle pain and tiredness and exhaustion, and the mental and the emotional side of that, so the frustration and the insomnia and the brain fog, and having trouble making decisions, and it's affecting my memory and that kind of thing. So I'm aware that this situation is long lasting, it's chronic, it's got worse, and it's something I've got to fight medically, and get more tests, because the bone marrow problem I've been diagnosed with, my specialist is saying that the fatigue is nothing to do with the bone marrow disorder, because the fatigue has been going on a lot longer, and the bone marrow thing is only very recently diagnosed. So the point I'm trying to get to is that, so this situation is hard. It's causing me, it's making things tricky every day. I'm not going to lie. It can cause tears most days. It can cause frustration, because I'm constantly having to juggle and having to kind of tread this fine line of what can I manage, and then pushing myself too far, or walking a little bit too far, doing a bit too much exercise, and then it's affecting me physically. And I think, oh, I can do something, I've got some energy, so I do some stuff. Then I have to pull back and rest and get lots of rest, and that I'm finding that hard. But something that occurred to me the other day is that even though this chronic situation is hard, it occurred to me that it's caused me to evaluate my life and make huge changes. So because it's had such a massive daily impact on my life, and I've simply not been able to do the things I was doing before, if I went back and tried, I'm self-employed, and it works really well because of the flexibility. So I've had to take gradual little steps to change things and adapt, in order to adapt to this, to work around the fatigue. So it's kind of been a gradual, step-by-step thing, where I've adapted my hobbies and my interests and my social life and my time with my daughter and the activities I do, and my rest patterns, my sleep patterns and that kind of thing, my diet, relaxation. I've had to make a lot of changes, and so what's come of this is that every day has more meaning for me. The stuff I do means more. The stuff I do is a choice that I've had to make. So because of the fatigue, and because of all the little changes I've had to make, I've created a lifestyle where I have a work-life balance, because I have to have a work-life balance. It's the only way I can be now. It's the only way I can do things. I have to rest, do a bit, rest, do a bit, rest, do a bit. And then when I do a lot, if I have an afternoon where I'm out and about and I've walked 2-3 miles, say, I've taken my daughter out, we've gone on the train, or we've gone with friends, we've gone somewhere, and it's been a lot of walking, exploring, coming back on the train, that can take me up to 2 days to recover properly from that, which is a shock, because I used to have a lot of energy. I used to be very active. My specialist tells me that I still am very active, and I probably do too much, and I juggle a lot. for someone who has fatigue, and I have my child half the week, and I juggle lots of little things. So I just wanted to make this video to show that even when the chips are down and things can feel really hard, and trust me, I'm there at the moment. I have, today I've had, a tough time, and thankfully I've had a really good friend there this afternoon and this evening, and we've watched films together, and he bought me lunch, and we've relaxed, and it's really helped me because the first half of the day was stressful because of medical stuff, and so what's come out of this, frightening, scary few months of medical tests and investigations and a diagnosis, and then needing further investigation for the fatigue, which can't be explained, it's unexplained. I'm fit, I'm healthy, I'm active, I don't smoke, I don't have diabetes, I shouldn't be as exhausted, I shouldn't have this insomnia every single day, but I have it and I can't do anything about it. But it's meant I've had to create a balance in my life. I've had to conserve my energy and only keep the things in my life that I really, really, really want to do, the things that benefit me, the things that give me energy, the things that mentally boost me and give me joy. So it's almost like having a diagnosis or a situation like this means you have to weed out the crap. You have to absolutely get the crap out of your life. And what you're left with is something cleaner and more true to you. And that can include people. It has included people. I had to get a relationship out of my life that was toxic and upsetting and confusing and neglectful. And I had to get that out of my life because you cannot be going through medical trauma and medical stress and also be in a relationship where you're not supported in a way you need to be supported. So it's like you have to weed out the people who are negative, the people who drain you, the people who make you feel bad. You have to weed that out and just keep the good stuff, keep the good people. And the thing is that people are different. You can have friends for different things, and I love that. I've got friends that I can go to if I need to really talk about deep, dark stuff, and we can have a laugh about it. I've got friends that I can say things to that I can't say to other friends. I've got friends I can use my inappropriate humour with. I've got friends who are good for, going out with and having a laugh, and friends I go swimming with, friends I watch films with, friends who are very caring and very understanding. I've got, people in my life that I can really talk to who are there for me. And so the benefit of this difficult, this ongoing situation where there is no easy solution is that it has left me with a life that has been designed and crafted rather than a life where, maybe you just feel like things are happening to you and you've just got the friends you've got because you don't really believe you have choices in the friends you have. You might have negative people in your life and maybe and a job that you hate, and you're spending time with people doing things that you really would rather not be doing, and you're doing things to please other people. So to sum it up, really, sometimes situations can make you be selfish, and it can be a good thing. Of course, we're taught not to be selfish, you shouldn't be selfish, but sometimes you have to be, because you have to put yourself first so that you can be your best self and be healthy and happy so that you can be there for other people. And this fatigue and exhaustion and the medical stuff I'm going through, it has forced me to be more selfish and decide what I want to do and how I want to spend my time and say no to people. And it's not easy for me to say no to people, but sometimes I've just had to do it because I thought, no, this is a waste of my energy, or this is something that I'm just not that fussed about doing. I'd rather be doing something else. I'd rather be resting and relaxing at home. And so, look at the situations in your life, because even the difficult situations can create a positive change. They can create a crisis, which leads to changes, and then at the end of it you can have a better life because of that crisis. So yeah, I hope that my rambling has helped and inspired somebody, and I will continue to make more videos. Please like, please subscribe, and please share this video if you think it would touch or inspire someone else, especially people who are going through medical journeys at the moment, or having tests or investigations, or who are trying to get a diagnosis for something. You know, it can be hard day in, day out. If you know, fatigue is so hard, it has such a mental and physical impact. I think the knock-on effects of it, you know, of course it can lead to, you know, depression and anxiety, and you know, and all kinds of things, and you've got to be so strong to keep going, you know. And fatigue is hard because you can't just take a pill. You can't just take a pill and feel better. You have to kind of figure out the cause of it, and you have to manage it rather than cure it. So yeah, I hope that's helped somebody, and I will catch you very soon in the next video. Cheers everyone.